Okay, today I'm doing some major surgery on my 1978 LesPaul Standard. I am installing the Freeway Switch from StewMac. After you get your soldering done on your switch, which is no easy feat, you're going to install the switch in the guitar. I bought some Belden cable. It's a six conductor shielded cable from a company called Marker Tech. It's just Belden audio cable. Then I wrapped all the loose ends here with some foil tape. So this switch is ready to be installed. From what I gather, the proper orientation is with the Made in England side up. So that's the way I'm going to do it. We're going to run the wires down into the cavity and wire it up from there. So I had to put a piece of electrical tape around this cable harness here coming from the switch. It'll make it a lot easier to get her through the guitar. When you install the little freeway switch, you want to take the knob off. It's hard to get the switch rotated when with your wiring come out. It's kind of stiff in here, so it's difficult to get it rotated straight down. So these are the instructions I got from StewMac. They've got a schematic for a lot of different setups. This is a standard LesPaul setup, so it's called the HH coil split 2V2T. And there's two cables coming from the switch. One of them is a shielded cable just for the sleeve and tip, and then the other shielded cable is that 6 conductor cable, and that's going to have all my switching wires on it. So back here I've got the common ground coming from each of the front L500 pickup. Each L500 in this guitar has got the coil tap ground. So this is the wire from the coil tap, and on these Bill Lawrence it's red and green. Those are the two I've got twisted together. They're going to get tied to this ground as a coil tap. So here you see the 6 conductor Belden cable coming out from the switch, and all I have to do is I've stripped a bunch of this back now, so now I can just connect up these wires to the pots and finish her up. So here I've got the ground wire from the Belden cable tied into this pot ground, and that also helps kind of secure it down here in this little trough, keep it out of the way. Okay, I fired it up and got an intermittent short in here someplace. Sounded great though. All the pickup switch settings were working like they were supposed to. My hot wire from the switch, it's got an intermittent because I can play it and wiggle it like this and hear the tone cutting in and out, so I got to resolder that. But other than that, I'm good to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that metal can back over all this because there's a lot more wiring in here now. So I might have to trim that can a little bit to get it fit back down over all this. So I fixed my bad solder joint here on my hot tip, and also trimmed off some of the can because we got a lot more wiring going through here now. So I just trimmed up this side of the can, trimmed it back a little bit so we can get that wiring in there. Okay, so here's the freeway switch. I now have front humbucker, middle and center humbucker, rear humbucker, front single coil, front and back single coil, and back single coil. To these is a Bill Lawrence L500, and we're using the ground from the center tap on each pickup to go to the switch.